Hi guys, watch this video why this lady told the black foreigners to leave South Africa and why Julius Malema condemned the acts of what is going on in South Africa.
Using this meal ticket of them or their countries having housed a handful of refugees during the apartheid time. Using Mandela, one of the girls from Ethiopia said Ethiopia took in Mandela. Mandela is gone. Apartheid is gone. During the apartheid time, millions of South Africans stayed in the country to fight the system. You took a handful of refugees and now we must give you a generational thank you. Welcome to the new generation. We are fighting the system to say to hell with illegal immigrants, to hell with them using apartheid as a meal ticket. You need to leave and go and fix your country. Look at Rwanda succeeding. They are fighting the system. Look at Burkina Faso. Traore took the country and said, no, to hell with corruption. We are fixing our country. We are staying here. We are fixing the systems. And now they are thriving. Go back. Take the knowledge from South Africa. Take the fight. Take the drive. Go and fight the systems in your country. Fight for your countries. You cannot be housed here forever and ever. No. You are not even here peacefully. You are causing havoc. It's drugs. It's kidnappings. Children are dying in your hands. Enough is enough. South Africa is for South Africans. Every country has laws. Every country has systems. You must abide by the law. We are here abiding by the law. You must abide by the law. Leave. You are illegal immigrants. You are here illegally. We cannot be saying a generational thank you for times where we were not present. Our parents fought. They stayed. You housed a few refugees and now we must be giving you a meal ticket to come and stay here and do as you please. No, we are tired. South Africa is for South Africans. Amandla, and we will continue fighting this system. Illegal immigrants must leave. They must go. Finish.
One thing I like about Nigerians is not about these things that you accuse them about. A Nigerian man, if he comes in here and speak, you won't doubt that this man has got confidence. So white people refer to them as being rude. That's why in Nigeria you don't find a lot of white people. Because when you speak to them and they don't hear properly, yes, what do you mean by that? What do you mean? And then you think he's fighting, like, no, he wants to understand what he's not fighting. But you, they taught you that if you don't hear, sorry, say, can you repeat that? So they enjoy that. They enjoy this submissive attitude of a black man because to them you are boys and girls. They don't enjoy a person who speaks standing firm, looking right into their eyes and unshaken. That's what we should be. That's what we should be. We must be. And that thing comes out of liberating the mind. But if the mind becomes permanent weapon at the disposal of the oppressor, you will never do anything. You will continue to think less of yourself. You ought to liberate yourself. You cannot be EFF and still be sheepish. Once you join the EFF, it's a first step of mental liberation. That I am not my ancestor. I am a generation now which will never take what my ancestors took from you. I will never tolerate that. So, they don't hate Malema. They are all shocked by this black man who can speak to them like that, who can speak like that, who can confront them like that, because all blacks must be submissive. And when they paralyze you, they even come and then patronize you, that no, you are better than them. Those of you who even speak in that accent of theirs, you even speak better than them. But I always get shocked that you say you don't want these colonial people, you want to be African, but you speak like Sir Ramaphosa. can't speak like a person that you hate. You can't. You can't say, I hate these white people, they've oppressed us, they took everything from us, and then from there, you want to speak like them. Only in South Africa do we do that. You can go anywhere in the continent, including Zimbabwe, where they are educated better than us. They've got no accent. They've got Zimbabwean accent. They don't have this thing of yours because they've never seen themselves in the image of a white man. They saw themselves in the image of an African man and accepted education as a form of liberation, not as a way of mimicking the colonialist and the imperialist. Because some of you confuse being educated to be meaning I must talk like these white people, otherwise I am not educated. So, when we speak about a liberated man, it's a man who knows who she is and who he is. But once you've got a doubt about yourself, you will never liberate anyone. Because you are not liberated yourself.